Two buses collided and killed people, killed lives. Oh my God. Why are we allowing common sense? Why do you want to overtake my brothers who are drivers? I have driven for so many years. I'm one of the best drivers the world can ever have. Yes, you make mistakes sometimes, but you see, when you are driving people like a bus, you don't have to make mistakes at all. Because when you make a mistake, the people's lives destroyed. Why do you want to overtake when you can't see? It is the foolish thing a driver can ever do. We do it. In driving, sometimes you take a decision you don't think. See? But you see, when you do it and it's a small car, it's safer than when it's a big car. Because the big car cannot shoot the speed to go. You meet somebody. And another foolishness of drivers is that the one you are meeting will say, I'm on my lane. What are you talking about? Danger is coming. Instead of you to see how to save it. If the oncoming bus driver thought sensibly and escaped off to the forest, at least life would have been saved. People will break their hands and legs. Because at least the bus falling will not kill people. But head-on collision, hey drivers, you have no idea what you are doing. Head-on collision is what we call physicists collides. That's the forces of physics. Head-on collision is the force that is on A bus coming with the force on B, added together. That's what we mean by head-on collision. But common drivers don't know physics, so they don't understand. You can't survive. You can't survive. So you avoid it. I have driven like that. Somebody's mistake. I went into the forest. But I saved myself, saved those people. Because you don't meet. You don't say I'm on my road. It's wrong. Two mistakes cannot make a right. And we lost so many people. In fact, close to 30 people died. And many people are wounded, still in the hospitals in the north. Why are we doing this to ourselves? We don't hear a lot of accidents like that abroad. No. We don't hear. Common road driving. Let the government, the highway also go and make the roads right. Some of the roads that climb the hill, at least if we don't have money, let's create what we call climbing lane. Climbing lane. Because there was a heavy truck that was climbing and could not go fast. That's why the bus behind wanted to overtake, and another bus came and collided. If there was a climbing lane, that heavy truck would have been on that lane. So that bus doesn't need to overtake. He will still be on the lane, and the other car too will have their lane. So everywhere there's a hill, government, hear me and hear well. The president and his people must let the highway go to everywhere there is a hill and create a third lane, which will be climbing lane. That is all. Climbing lane is what we need. If they create one lane here, short one, climbing lane, because when you create it after the hill, we don't need it. Another one after the hill, we don't need it. So every situation there, I have seen 2 climbing lane or 3 on Kumasi Highway, and it's very good. That's what we need. It will save lives. Your Excellency, this is what we need. Let the Minister of Highway go and put climbing lanes into all our hills. Finish. If you don't do the road and it's pothole surface, it's okay. Because the climbing lane is what can save lives. Later we can do the road and the potholes. This is common sense. We don't need any space rocket knowledge. And this accident report has shown that close to 600 people died in 3 months in Ghana, and 3,000 people wounded. 3 months old. So that means every month 200 Ghanaians died. What is this? What is that? Don't you know you are promoting Satan's agenda for hell? The statistics even show 11% increase of accidents instead of it to decrease. And that brings us to the Road Safety Department. What are they doing? Well, I got information that they don't have finance. Even when Ebony's case happened, they wanted fuel to go and do assessment. They don't have fuel. Not to talk about even having the right vehicle. Oh my God. This is the country we are living in. That's why immediately after that accident, another accident happened. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Sometimes I even also wonder why the rich people are so wicked. Some of these projects, government doesn't do it. A rich man, you can do it. How much money will it take? How much money? Some of the Ghanaians are very rich. You can go and do this because you yourself can go and die there and leave your riches. Your wife can die, your daughter, your son. Anybody can die there. Who knew that Ebony, the musician, will die there? If somebody knew it, they would have gone to fix the road there. So let us do something at least. One morning I saw somebody with a hammer crashing rocks to fill a pothole that I passed there. When I saw, I said, oh, this man, God bless you. The man was taking responsibility of a serious pothole. We all, the driver, were dodging. Sometimes I see pothole, I don't know what to do. Because I don't have a shovel in my car. And there's no sand where I can use to fill. So I just look at it and pass. It's annoying. Oh, these our governments are disappointing us. And look at the billions that have been taken and put into contracts that we have not seen. It's sad. Billions of dollars, and we are about to pay them. Oh, Ghana is suffering. Ghana is suffering. In fact, the amount of money in Europe that was needed to construct, Ghana has a total of our roads do not total to 100,000 kilometers. The whole country, our roads, it doesn't total to 100,000 kilometers. And the money we have used for roads so far is over 40 billion. Meanwhile, the roads are not made. And World Bank has been able to see that we could have used 9 billion to do all the roads in Ghana. And we have used over 40. Europe used small billions to fix all roads in Europe. And all the roads, all roads in Germany are fixed. And the amount of money they used, we have gotten that money, 40 billion. They have used about 9 billion to fix all roads in Germany. And we have spent 40 billion and over, and we have not finished. And the number of roads they have is more than our own 10 times. It is terrible. Yes, look at it. France and Germany have 1.4 million kilometers of road. And they spent 14 billion euros to fix all the roads. Ghana has only 70,000 kilometers. Aha. You see, 70,000 kilometers we have. France and Germany have 1.4 million kilometers. 1.4 million kilometers of road. That's the statistics. And they spent 14 billion euros to fix the 1.4 million kilometers of road. And we have only 70,000. 70,000 is not up to 100,000. We don't look. You need 100,000, 100,000, 10, and another 400,000 to get 1.4 million kilometers. We have only 70,000 kilometers, and look at how much we have spent. We have spent over 42 billion euros since 1980, and we have not. Oh my goodness, this is dangerous statistics. Heading this one, Ghana's road mess. Heading it like that. Ghana roads mess. You can put compared to France and Germany. Then these statistics will be there. It's serious. 1.4 million kilometer road. And they spent 14 billion euros. And Ghana has only 70 kilometers of road. total, the whole Ghana. But we have spent so far over 42 billion euros since 80s. And still, we don't have the roads. So where is the money? How much is that? Over 30 billion. We don't know where it is. Even the 10 billion that we have used could have finished our road and even made flyovers. Do you know what all this means? Human government is not our solution. We can't get solution from there. Human government will not work. It won't work. We need God's government to take over Africa and her troubles. Need God's government.